Hi, I'm Denise Russo, and today I'm going to show you how to wash and style an 8-inch Wavy Mini. And this is the color 6GB/4B, and how to achieve each, with whether it's this tighter curl or we're getting into like a 1/4 inch or a looser curl. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you everything. Okay, so this is our little 8-inch Mini. And today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to wash it and perhaps curl it, let it dry naturally. And then using one of these irons, it's always great to find the iron that's going to be the best size curl for your individual hair. Let's get started. Now this is the top of the piece. So this is the front. You'll see two little F's right there. And this is the straight edge. This has an understitch all the way around. Make sure the clips are closed and there's no hair in it before you go to rinse. So using lukewarm water, you're just gonna rinse it. Using our Top Secret shampoo, it's got avocado oil, coconut oil, Pro V vitamins, and it's very luxurious and it'll keep your piece nice for a very long time. So we're just gonna run it through gently, just to get the debris off of it. Any dirt and debris. Or product you may have used on it. And then you just rinse. Shampoo is so gentle, even with color treated hair and permed hair. There's very minimal tangle. And that's what you want. A little bit of conditioner, our treatment, and it also has emollients in it, coconut oil, avocado oil. Now you're going to put this on, run it through, make sure it's distributed evenly. I just use my nails to comb this out. This piece is so small, it's all you really need, or you can use a big, large tooth comb. We're going to let this stay on for like 15 or 20 minutes. Now that the conditioner's all rinsed out, we're gonna let this piece dry naturally. So whenever you're gonna do your hair, please make sure you have ample time to let the piece dry naturally. And since you've already combed it out with the conditioner, you don't need to comb it out anymore. So what I do with this, I just take it over here to my towel, and I'm gonna turn it upside down and pat it dry. The moisture out of it. And I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to take another area of the towel and I'm going to let it dry just like that. It'll have body. And when it's almost dry, we're going to pin it on the head and let it kind of fall naturally. So this is how you're going to dry your hair into a curly, nice piece and letting it dry in clumps of curl. Okay? Pretty simple. Okay, it's been a few hours and we've let this dry naturally and we've been very patient with it. And look at the lovely curl that it has. This one you probably won't even need to curl if you have, soft curls in your hair. This is still a little damp. So what we do from here, we're gonna place it on a head as if it was your head and where you're gonna place it. The straight edge is the front. And it says a little F on there, so we're going to put it right on the corner. Right on the corner. You never want to put the pin where the clip is because it'll get stuck or break the clip or break the pin, and it's no fun. So make sure you just do it right on the outside corner. The rest of it dry into your hair and work your curls into it. And in this case, we're going to show you a couple of different curl patterns depending on your size curl and how you want your piece to look and blend in with your own hair. So if your hair is extremely curly, this is an 8-inch curling iron. So with this curl, I just take a little bit at a time, and this will give you a really, really tight curl. Okay, That's what you're gonna get with that. So if your hair is really extremely curly, I just wrap it around, and it's still a little damp, so, and I don't even brush it out. It's smoking because it has a little bit of dampness in it. And that's how you achieve that curl all over. So we're just gonna do like a quarter of this piece so you can get the general idea of what this is gonna look like on you, or how it's gonna blend in with your extra curly hair. So there you have it with an 8-inch curl. Now we're gonna do a 1/4 inch curl. Just a little bit bigger than the other one. Not by much, but just a little bit. And I never cut these until you curl them because they are gonna shrink up quite a bit. And say you don't want that tight curl right up here, you can drop it down and just do the end part of it. Okay, so you'll still get the coverage and you'll get the length, but you might not want that real thick curl at the top part. So just start halfway down. That way you can get the length that you want and the curl to blend in without having it shrink and be too poofy at the top. Especially if you've lost hair and you don't have any hair up there, you're not used to having all that curl so tight to your scalp up there if your hair is really thin and you just want to cover the gray perhaps or that little thinning spot. So you can drop that down halfway and still get that curly look, but not so much thickness and height at the top. So a lot of times what I do is if I do one forward, on the next row, I will go back with it. So it gives that controlled messy look. So I'm dropping down a little bit because I don't want that thickness too thick at the top. That curl, I want it to kind of look more relaxed, but still tight. If that's the tightness of your hair, you'll want that curl, but maybe you just don't want it so much at the top. More relaxed. You just have to play around with it and then really see what's the desirable look, you know, for your hair and for your facial features. And you can ensure that you'll have the coverage like it is here, but it's not going to be too tight on your scalp. And give you that poofy look, too poofy. So now on this side, we're going to go in with a larger curl. Now this is 3/4 of an inch. This will be much looser. Almost like it looked like if you're letting it dry naturally, but just polishes it off a little bit more because it drops down about the same length. So I do one forward, one back, one forward, one back. It just gives it a more uniform look. And then, you know, with your own hair, you can maybe do a few in the front of your own hair, around the temporal area, your bangs perhaps, and just tie it in. I love that clumpy look. When it comes to the curly hair, it just looks really fun and playful. There you have it. You have 3 different looks on this piece. You just have to envision your hair and your size curl. So whether you want to go super curly like this, that's the 1/8 of an inch one, or this side, this is like the 1/4 of an inch, And again, I didn't do it all the way up to the top, and I think that's the trick, because if you were to put this on your hair, you still have the volume up here. Unless you want that curly look, you can do that. It just, like I said, it depends. Now in the back, I still have that. This was all the 1/4 inch. Now you can see on this side, this was the 3/4 inch iron. So 3 different curls on one piece, depending on where you want to go with it. And that will cover that back area, that back split, that gray that you got going on over there. It's just going to give you that little extra height, you know, by doing it like this. And you know, this one happens to be rooted. I love rooting all my pieces. And this is a 6 GB. This one comes with a root on it, but it's a great piece. And I hope that that's been helpful for you guys today on how to wash and style and curl your little mini 8-inch wavy piece by Top Secret Hair Accessory.